Happy spring cleaning and happy spring baking and all the spring things. In today's video, we are going to be doing exactly that. Lots of deep cleaning for the spring season, as well as some spring baking and meal prepping for the week. I need to go ahead and make our artisan bread for the week, and you guys, I think I've cracked the code on how to keep your artisan bread nice and soft and fluffy for the entire week. I'm definitely going to have that recipe down in the description box if you guys are interested in trying it. It's so good. Absolutely love it. I think this one is my favorite recipe yet. I'm always in the kitchen playing with stuff, guys. I guess that's why science was my favorite subject in school. But we're going to make some artisan bread for the week, as well as some blueberry cheesecake dishes. So good. If you guys want to see that full video, I did do a short video on that, so you guys can check out my shorts. It should definitely be there before this video goes up. So having that said, let's get into today's spring cleaning video. My favorite thing to do in the springtime are brunches, and I also love spring baking. What is your favorite thing to do in the springtime? Let me know down in the comments. But I just absolutely love the smell of fresh baked bread and baked pastries inside the home. It just makes the home feel like a home, at least to me. To make this video not so long, as well as not to bore you guys, I did complete 3 sets of stretch and folds, and then I just left my dough in the corner where it was nice and warm for an hour and a half. While that is proofing, I'm going to work on my brioche dough, and I like to use my brioche dough recipe for any kind of danishes. So if you guys are interested in trying my cheesecake danish or blueberry cheesecake danish, you can put any kind of fruit on top that you guys enjoy, but I enjoy blueberries for the springtime, so I'm going to add some blueberries to the top of mine. But the dough is very soft, very sticky. You do not want to overflour it. It has to stay tacky, and I'm just going to let that rise as well for an hour and a half. Of course, because I started my bread first, I'm going to add that to the oven first. So I'm just going to mold it and rest it in a pan, a bowl, and I'm going to let it rise for about 30 to 40 minutes while my Dutch oven or my cast iron is getting hot. As soon as that's hot, within about 40 minutes total, I'm going to go ahead and add it to that. Because I added seeds inside the whole wheat, and this is a whole wheat recipe just to make it a little healthier. Just because I added some seeds on the inside of our whole wheat bread, I'm going to go ahead and add some on the top of it just to make it look pretty. But I also love that nutty kind of roasted crunch it gives to the bread. It's just absolutely delicious. After about 40 minutes, our Dutch oven is nice and hot, so we're going to add the bread to it and bake it on 230 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes covered, and then I'm going to drop the temperature to 200 and bake it for another 10 minutes just so I have that nice golden brown color. And then we're going to take it out, leave it for an hour to cool, and then slice into that, and we're going to make breakfast, okay? Because I started really early on all of these recipes. Of course, if you guys are interested in the full video for my blueberry cheesecake danishes, it is on my shorts, so go ahead and check that out if you guys are interested. And I'm just going to show you just a little tease of it. It's so good. I hope you guys try these recipes, and I hope you guys let me know what you think about them in the comments. Now on to the cleaning portion of today's video. I'm going to start by removing everything off of my countertops and all of the tables. I'm also going to move the chair because I want to get behind that. Although I do clean behind the chair every month. It's a habit that I've created, and I do it every month just to make sure I'm not overworking myself when the seasons change and I want to do my deep cleaning. I also want to go in and dust the walls as well as the ceilings and the corners, just to make sure I'm getting rid of any cobweb or spider webs that might have formed. To dust everything down nicely, I'm going to be using my Swiffer duster handle, but I do purchase the duster heads off of Amazon, and I buy them in the 100 bulk. It's much more affordable and it lasts me so much longer. But if you guys want to shop anything inside my home, you can definitely check out my LTK. I will have it linked in the description box for you guys, or you can just scan the code on the screen and it'll take you directly to my LTK. But I'm just going to dust everything down, all the corners of the wall as well as the wall and the baseboards. I also went in and cleaned the baseboards down with some hot soapy water and a rag, but I didn't show you guys that. I didn't record that part. I apologize, but you guys have seen me clean the baseboards lots and lots of times. I also went ahead and vacuumed the back of the couch off camera as well, because you guys have seen me do that before and I didn't want it to feel so repetitive, so I just left that part out. But everything got cleaned nicely. I also mopped behind the chair, behind the couch, before pushing it back against the wall to clean the rest of the living room. To clean down and shine my mirrors, I'm going to be going in with a mixture that I just added to the Pink Stuff bottle, because her glass cleaner to me is, it's okay, but it's not all that. So I just kept the bottle and I added some vinegar, dish liquid, and distilled water. Of course, you can use regular water, and I'm just going to spray that on my mirrors and shine it down with my handy dandy newspaper. If you guys have been here long enough, you guys know that I enjoy cleaning my mirrors and windows with newspapers. It just gets it nice and clean and shiny. But of course, if you guys don't have access to newspapers, you can use napkins or your microfiber cloths. Whatever you have, I'm sure it will work just as good. If you're anything like me and you're dealing with limited space, but you do need like a side table, these side tables that slide in under the sofa or the couch, perfect. They are perfect because you can just slide them right up on the handle of the couch, and it's just absolutely perfect. So I always sit there with my coffee and enjoy my coffee right on the couch. It's tea. Like I said, if you guys are interested in shopping my home, check out my LTK because I absolutely love this piece. For my spring decor this year, I wanted to keep everything nice and light and bright and airy, so I didn't use a lot of color this year, but I do have some pops of blue in my kitchen. If you guys want to see what I did with my open shelves in my kitchen, you can definitely check out my shorts because I created a short video for that. Absolutely love how that came out. And I do have pops of blue in the entryway. I need to get my entryway video edited and updated for you guys so you can see what I've done to the entryway. It's just so full of boxes, the boxes for my patio and stuff like that. We've been waiting a long time to get our patio completed. It's still not completed, but I need to clear those boxes out just so you guys can get the full view of the entryway, and I can finalize that video and have it out to you guys really soon. But I kept everything light and bright. In this corner here, my black and white corner is what I call it, I did add just a little pop of pink, but these are cherry blossom and they're so flimsy. I just love how they look. They're very thin and very slimsy, very flexible, but the branches are very strong, surprisingly. And I just added these white hanging like cherry blossoms, as well as just a tiny pop of pink cherry blossoms. So I kept the living room very simple. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do remember to give me a thumbs up before you leave. Also subscribe if you're not as yet, and hype me up because, you know, we want to get this video in the front of more viewers. Thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.